What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day God has made. Well, hello. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for stopping by my YouTube channel. I really, really do. Please feel free to ask questions. I'll try to read it and answer your questions. I woke up this morning pretty early and I wanted to do a video, and I was itching. I was itching to get on here and share, do a little bitching and complaining and hell raising. And, well, hello, guys. And I had to go see a couple of doctors. I had a couple of doctor's appointments. And it turned out good because I don't have to go back until February. These doctors are so busy, they don't have time to see nobody. So I was really stressing too. I was, because I feel good. I don't need them giving me more bad news. And wonderful news. So yeah, when I got home, I got a wonderful gift from Stephanie. Thank you so much. Look at that. I was putting these 64 half pieces on books and sending them out, and I got this box full of treasures from Stephanie. What a wonderful box to keep memories in, memorabilia in. Absolutely wonderful. So shout out, Stephanie. Thank all you lions. There's so many lions on TikTok and other things sharing the story. Please share this. I did 3 live videos from this book, 3 lives on YouTube here. And my last live got 7,000 views, I believe, 7 or 8,000. I think 7,000. But they start getting too many views, so they go way back down the line, and they put the videos in that have 1,000 views. But this is really important. If you go see those 3 last live videos I did, you might have to scroll back and see. It explains how they took over. It explains how they unalived my family for billions of dollars and how they did it. And, you know, it'll save me a lot of sharing the story over and over and over and over again. I made a few videos. I got a picture I posted on TikTok the other day. And if you all know, I support the HA, and they saved my life. I appreciate it. Some have lost their lives protecting me. I can't ever forget that. They're in my heart forever. As a child, they watched over me. So I found a picture and I posted it. It's just the back of my head, but I remember that day. It was a photo op. And I got a lot of love comments, a lot of love, but I got one hate comment. I had to delete it. I really did. They said I stole that photo off of Facebook from George Christie. Well, first of all, I didn't see George Christie complaining that I took his picture off of Facebook and reposted and said, "Hey, that's me." But this person was really upset. So what's their main motives that I took a picture that Christie posted of me? Anyway, it's surprising because sweet Elizabeth, another lion, God bless her soul, I just got this in the mail. And I keep saying Christie, George Christie. I'm sorry. I knew this man. I saw a couple of his interviews. This man had a HBO special telling his stories. He did. The only problem I have is he doesn't mention my name. He doesn't. Maybe he was told not to. I contacted his wife last year, and I told her I want to talk to the man. I knew this man. I rode on the back of his Harley as a child, as a young kid. Me and him rode up and talked with Taco, if you know the HA and the rivals and things like that. I had crap in my pants, people. We went to the Outlaws straight up, and yeah, and we did what we were told. I always did what I was told. I was told to jump on the back of his bike, run up there. But anyway, there's a lot of stories he tells, but he doesn't say the young John Kennedy Jr. Now, this man has a box of photos. I was there when many of them were taken. I imagine the shoebox he got full of photos, he was told they'll be worth money someday. Well, I'm holding up his book because I believe a solid's worth a solid. I really do. So I'm holding up his book on here. Maybe he'll realize all those photos of me as a kid would be worth more if he held up my book, Stolen Identity, and how I share the HA protected me as a kid. And some of the members lost their lives protecting me as a kid. Straight up. This book's on Amazon. The reviews have not gone up. They've been stuck at 445 for a while. So if you purchased this book, please see the reviews, leave a review. And we got to make this book number one. That's my plan, people. My plan is to share my story, to get it out and expose these people in our government. These people in our government that declared these people right here criminals. Our government, these people were protecting me with their lives, straight up. And our government declared these people criminals. So our government's doing things like throwing hand grenades in to take my life out while they're declaring those guys that were protecting me criminals. Yeah, there's good and bad and all kind of organizations and every other thing. And the spin, you could not believe the spin. With that said, MK Ultra. If you're not familiar with MK Ultra, is a weapon. MK Ultra is a weapon of war. It is one of the highest mind-boggling warfare weapons that you can even imagine, because you can get somebody to do anything. You really can. It's a deep hypnosis. People say, oh, well, under hypnosis, you won't do things you would normally not do. Well, what would you normally not do? Seriously. Anything. If your family members were in danger and threatened, what would you do? Well, think about that scenario. You do what you had to do. Well, MK Ultra will play with your mind. They can put ideas in your mind. So you can, just imagine what I'm saying. Like I've shared before, you can get somebody in a car and have them drive right in to a brick wall. You can have people do things under MK Ultra that they would not normally not do. But here's the trick with MK Ultra. They got it figured out. They get you under hypnosis while you're asleep. So when you wake up out of that sleep, you have no idea what happened. It was just like trying to remember a bad dream, because that's what you think you did. You think you were dreaming. And a lot of people don't remember their dreams. Even the nightmares, they don't remember. I had a dream last night, a couple dreams. And even Robin told me her dreams. But it's a powerful tool. It really, really is. And they had me under MK Ultra a lot, an awful lot as a child. They brought me around places. I was tortured and abused because, they didn't want me ever sharing this story of what they did and the billions that they stole. It's huge. It really is. I've been working on another book with a wonderful lady. I can't share anything yet because we want to make sure it's all together. And then, but yeah, it's going to be good, people. It's going to be good. Thanks to all you Lions once again for sharing my story, getting it out there. I see a lot of wonderful Lions on here. And I got asked a question on my website, and I forgot my password on my website. So it was hard for me to answer that person's question. But I'm gonna go get me a picture. I really hate. Now, the person that asked me a question on my website is the real John F. Kennedy Jr.com. They asked me, what about Davey? Well, they had to be close to my son to call him Davey, because they call people close to him called him Davey, not David. And I just wanted to let that person know this was my son. I miss my son. I think about my son all the time. And I believe he was put under MK Ultra and had some bad things done to him also. I couldn't help him because I couldn't answer. I tried to explain why all this was happening to him. And I was trying to explain, hey, I'm John Kennedy Jr. You're my son, and things aren't how they're supposed to be. And he had a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems mentally. He couldn't handle it, figure it out. He asked for help. Before he passed away, he was calling the police every day asking for help. He was calling the FBI every day asking for help. He was reaching out for help. He was pushing me away, and I was just trying to, calm him down and tell him he was getting mental help from a facility. They were coming over 3 times a week. Anyway, it was during the summer that I lost my son, and they were 120-degree days. He was out exercising when it was 120 degrees. The hospital people come by, took him to go get a pack of cigarettes. My son would get a pack of cigarettes and he would chain smoke it. He would chain smoke it up. So I got the time of his death pretty much figured out, because the people from the hospital came, picked him up, took him to the mini mart, and let him get a pack of cigarettes and brought him home. And when I found him, he had a half a pack of cigarettes left. So I figured it was probably 2 hours after he got home that he passed away, because he did chain smoke. They say it was heat exposure. I say it was MK Ultra and the effects of that MK Ultra that killed him. MK Ultra is a weapon. Anyway, to that person that asked the question, I lost my son in June of 24, and I miss him. I really, really do. People say, oh, you're trying to advertise your son because he was holding up your book. My son was proud of that book. He was like, hey, Dad, when your book gets #1 and you start selling copies, we're going to have a better life. And I was like, yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. But anyway, I wanted to share with the person that asked about how's Davey or what happened to Davey and all that. Just to let you all know that's what happened. There's a lot of haters out there. there's a lot of haters. People blame me for his death, these haters and every other thing. Um, just like the haters are huge. The cabal is huge. The criminals are huge. What I'm trying to expose and take down. These people that can use weapons like MK Ultra on us. It's a weapon of war, but they're using it on their own people. They used it on me, the son of our former president. They did. And it's really sad. It's a crime what they have been doing, what they are doing. It goes all the way to the people at the top, what they're doing. And just like that person that left that hate comment the other day saying, I stole. Once you post a picture on Facebook, people, it can be reposted. But they were saying, oh, I couldn't be that kid because I stole it from this man right here. Well, I could tell you a lot of stories about this man, but I'm not gonna. But I didn't steal anything from this man. Nothing. He's told plenty of stories about me. And one story he's told was Sonny put a drill bit through somebody's foot. He told that story. It might have been on HBO, but I heard that story where he said Sonny put a drill bit through somebody's foot. Well, here's the thing, people. I handed Sonny the drill. Sonny said, kid, hand me that drill. So I handed Sonny the drill. He stuck it through the man's foot. Straight up. He's telling many stories about me, but he's not mentioning me. Why isn't he bringing the real John Kennedy Jr. out? Hey, George, read my book. I'll send you a copy. Get a hold of me. I tried to get a hold of you last year. But there's many, many, many stories. And my story's bigger. My story is a lot bigger. This story right here, stolen identity. Because I'm sharing what the people in power do that tell people like this what to do. Straight up. My father was the president of the United States. Everybody knows what happened to him. My uncle, everybody knows what happened to him. The rest of the story, they're covering up from you. They're hiding from you. They're not telling you that the big people at the top were stealing all the billions of dollars from my family and loved ones with identity theft. So please go back and see my last 3 lives. It explains how they do identity theft. The protectors, the people that are supposed to be protecting the people at the top, are stealing from the people at the top. It's huge. It is so huge. Well, hello. Thank you for joining my live video. I really appreciate it. And I went to the new doctor today. Had to go to a couple doctors, and I share my story everywhere I go. So I was talking to this nurse, and I shared my story with her, and that's what it's all about, sharing the story so we can make this world a better place to live in. The only way we can do it is get rid of the criminals that are running the show, the bad guys, the people that don't mind trafficking children, controlling children, murdering people's loved ones for the mighty dollar and the power of our government. Straight up. But I had a lot to say this morning, and it's kind of a lot of it's probably slipped my mind. I get on these lives. I never was a good speaker where I could share things. I'm so proud of you, Lions. Dizzy reading my book, and I heard I think it was Carrie was reading the book also. That's my plan, is to get it out, to share, share, share. We can't change things if we're not united. It's all a lie. It's all a bullshit. If I could, people still go vote. I don't understand. How can they not wake up to the criminal activity that's going on? They're all placed by organized crime. They're organized crime before you go to the polls to vote. But we need to wake people up. People wave their flags for the cabal, and things aren't ever going to get better. They promise things are going to get better. We need to make it better ourselves. We can't rely on a president of this corrupt country to help us. We can't. It's not going to happen. It's not. They make false promises all day long, and they don't ever carry out on those false promises. We, the people, need to fix the homeless. We, the people, need to start putting people in houses. We, the people, need to stop the flow of drugs in this country. The death rate, they're covering it up. I talk to people all the time. People are dying left and right on drugs, but it's not being announced. The flow of immigrants into this country, the weapons that they have to do things. There's talk about lasers starting the fires and every other thing. I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen those powerful weapons. I have seen how they operate and how they work. But what my point was earlier, MK Ultra, mind control of the people. They're getting away with it. They're getting away with using tools of war against citizens and individuals to steal money and fortunes. And I'm a victim of that. Well, hello, Cindy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your comment. Sue, much love and much respect. Sue Greenwald, Awakened Stories. Subscribe to her channel, please. Also, Dr. Kia Pruitt. These people get hindered and blocked for holding this book up. And I just seen Brenda Scott make a comment. She really knows what it's like to hold this book up and get taken down, just like many of you lions. I hope that makes you want to share like crazy even more when you hold this book up and they remove you from your platform on social media. It is that huge. Gosh, there's so much I wanted to talk about this morning when I woke up. Now I'm ready for a nap. But thank you all so much for everything you do each and every day, for just being beautiful, wonderful people. I appreciate it. Like I said, for years and years, I did not know there was so many beautiful, wonderful people in this world until I started sharing. And when I started sharing, all the haters came out. I think they were paid haters, because we have so many enemies against us in our government and people that have been making plenty of money. I mean, think about what you can do with $1 billion. These people steal $1 billion all the time. They do. They've sold billions from me and my family. What can $1 billion buy you? Just about anybody in the world. It can buy you just about anybody in the world. Can't buy me, though. Can't buy me. That's why I'm here sharing this story, sharing my story of who is bought off. And, I saw Sean Hannity this morning. I believe it was Sean Hannity. Maybe it was last night. He was talking about Donald Trump. I've shared I went to school with Sean Hannity. I shared that he knows there was a switch and did nothing. He is a big media figurehead, Sean Hannity. And he knows there was a fake John running around that wasn't the real person, stealing fucking billions of dollars for the mafia. And he's there representing Donald Trump, people. Yeah, it makes you think. Well, y'all need to think. Y'all really need to wake up. It's crazy at the top, and we need to remove the top and put in good people, lions that don't care about all that money and just care about the problems I just said, like the homeless and the drugs and inflation and the price you have to pay when you go to the store and what things cost. I was talking to the guy at the grocery store a minute ago. about big business and big money, and it's really sad. It's really sad because the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Each and every day, we have to struggle a little more so we can eat. Anyway, thank you so much for joining my live Lions Roar. I'll get back on here if I can think of something that I wanted to share that had just slipped my mind. But thank you so much, all you Lions, with all my heart, with all my soul. Keep up the great work. We are, I mean, think about it, people. They don't want this story out. Not one, they don't want one book and somebody to read it. They don't. And it's happening. It's happening. Not only is it happening, but there's another one in the works. It's a little different. It's from a different author. I thank Jackie so much. I hope someday we'll have Stolen Identity too. I really, really do. But this book hopefully will wake up the older crowd that lived the assassination of my father and every other thing. I thank you all so much for the love. I love Robin with all my heart. She was there for me last year and did things for me like purchase this computer just so I could come on and share my story with you. Wonderful, wonderful woman. She's my sidekick now. And I just see she messaged Dizzy. But the Lions Roar, we're going to do this in this year. Last year I said in 24, justice for John, it's justice for all. We made a lot of progress. But we didn't pop that bubble the media's got us in. And this year we're going to bust that bubble. We are. A lot of people have asked about Henry. Henry's doing good. I talk with Henry all the time, and Henry sent me a message. He said millions and millions of people are going to hear it this year. And with all your help, they are. With all your help. Hey, Guy, thank you so much for your support, Guy. Much love. I'm signing off here for now. It was nice to see you all. Well, I got on here, Guy is an author, and he is in Canada, and I believe it's Quebec. I'm not really sure, but a lot of his articles are in French. And I think there's a link on my website, therealjohnfkennedyjr.com. You can check it out there.
Mention Friday, Susan House.
Yeah, but I'm not going to mention that yet.
Oh, okay.
Not till Friday, so we don't get harassed and hindered and taken down. We got to, we're put in a bubble, people. There's a lot of things I want to share and get out there, but then we get hindered and everything else. So we got to kind of sometimes keep things at the spur of the moment, the last minute. Sue Greenwald, Awaken Stories, please check her out. And like I said earlier, check out Dr. Kia Pruitt. And we're going to make some noise this year. We really are. Share, hit that share button, people. Shares are free. And even if you get comments like you're a nutcase or you're crazy or whatever, at least you know the truth. I know the truth. And it's all about waking these people up that don't know the truth. And the truth will set us all free. United we stand. God bless you all, people. I'm just starting to ramble now. But share. And if I can think of what I forgot, I'll be back on. So peace out, people. Have a wonderful, blessed day. From me and Robin, all love all the time. Peace.